Hi ladies, I'm gonna do my video. This is my third take. I tried to do it twice last night at 1 or 2 in the morning after I'd been up for a couple days. I get really bad insomnia sometimes, and I stay up for hours and hours and get my sleeping schedule all messed up. So I dropped the camera and said a bad word. So the video is obviously not presentable. Anywho, so take 3. This is for the bird swap, all about birds. And there were some specific requirements, a certain number of quotes, a certain number of bird images, as well as a 9x12 envelope. And luckily, I bought envelopes from an envelope company, and I had 9x12 chocolate brown and black. So I used the chocolate brown because I have chocolate brown craft text, and I thought it would go better with the birds than black with my bird cover image. I put a button down on the craft text for the tea-dyed seam binding, and on top of the button I used Crafter's Pick Ultimate Glue and glued down this wooden embellishment. It's actually got fabric on it, and this is a purchase from Zibbit, Natasha's Scrap Corner, I believe it's called, or Scrapbook Corner. She is got fabulous stuff, and she was actually recommended by Crafty Irina, and I love her stuff. She's got the best embellishments. The craft text actually is lightly embossed with bird cages, and the reason it's lightly embossed is because the bird cage embossing folder is small, and obviously this is, you know, big. It's 9 inches, and so it would have left dents if I did like half and then half. So what I did was I laid it out flat. Well, when I ran it through my Big Shot, it just went right through because it wasn't thick enough. So I put another embossing folder on the bottom, opened up flat, and ran it through. Well, then I took it off, and I should have ran it through twice, so I know better now, because since it wasn't 2 images, one on each side, it didn't get a really big dent in it, like, you know, big embossing. So it's lightly embossed, and I didn't want to try and redo it because I don't think I could get the bird shapes or the bird cages exactly in the same position, and craft text is kind of pricey, so I didn't really want to waste it either. So anyway, into the journal, but it came in, you can still lightly see it. So the cover is a scan of an old vintage book image. I think it's from 1908, I want to say, and it was called The First Builders, or We Were the First Builders. And the die cuts are from a swap from Veronica Tucker. Thank you, Veronica. We had a vintage swap a little while ago, and these came, and the second I opened them I was so excited because all I have is some bird images and some feathers. So I don't have a bird cage, and I don't have this feather, so I was really excited because I wanted to do some coffee dyeing. This lace on the side is from the fabulous Amanda. I just love her lace. It's just so beautiful. So everything was coffee dyed, and then, like I said, it's a chocolate 9x12 envelope, and then this is Recollections Craft cardstock. So the inside, so I actually had so much bird stuff I didn't have to buy anything, except for I bought a book called like The Great Bird World or something like that, and I was so upset when I got it because it came and I got it for like 50 cents on Amazon plus the shipping because it wasn't a Prime, and it was completely water damaged and smelled terrible. I literally only, out of hundreds of pages, sacrificed maybe 10. And to return it would have cost me more shipping, and I would have gotten a refund of 50 cents because they don't refund shipping. It was a pretty good scam, though, if you have a bunch of old books you want to get rid of, because people aren't going to waste their time sending stuff back, and you get to overcharge a little bit for shipping, you know. Hopefully that's not what they're doing, but I did try and contact them. I got no response, so I just left bad feedback. Anyhow, I was very picky with the pages, made sure that they were the few that were in perfect condition because it mostly spilled on the back and sides. So this was an image, though. It was a peacock, which I thought would be cool as a pocket, And this is some trim from Amanda Charlesworth. And then this is Fisker's Punch, which is just birds. And then I used my ledgers with birds because I was figuring everyone else is probably going to be using the library cards with birds. And I have a variety of papers, so if there's a specific one, you can comment and I'll let you know. And this is just some bird washi. This is a stamp I got from Joann's. It says "A Little Bird Told Me." And this is vellum. I make my own vellum sheets now. Just a lot of fun. I laid down different bird images when I coffee dyed, just as like I did with the camera journal. I don't know why I've never seen people do that. I see them do the doilies and a few like maybe edge punches, but I've never really seen people coffee dye with like images. I don't know why. This is a quote from the Notebook. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. And I'm at 6 minutes, so I'm not going to read all the quotes anymore. And this is a giant jumbo index card. The image on the back, obviously. This is a paper for bird watching, like species, how many times you've seen it, stuff like that. And I have a variety of digital images from Create Studio, I think it's called. Tsunami Rose, tons from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and just Pinterest images. If you want a specific one, please feel free to ask. Just a stamped image. Quote. This is landscape lined paper. Oops. This is Tuck Spots. And then that's a page I salvaged from the bird book. Side tuck with a tag. This is a bag. Feathers. It's a feather. There's a little tuck here, which I didn't put anything in. You can either leave it or leave the tuck. This is a doily shaped like an egg. Itty bitty tag. And some feathers. Tag there. This is a vintage postcard, which I put on my scanner and blew up, and then I wrote or typed in purple, "Handmade by JJJs 2016." Well, it was supposed to be the label on the back of my book. If I got it that small, it was just a hobbled mess. You couldn't even read it, and you can actually hardly read. Well, it's not going to focus. That's too small. Hardly read it now, so it became a tuck. Book page from the book that has like the anatomy of birds and stuff about feathers. And I tried to do some more journaling space this time. I have a tendency to over embellish and not have a lot of journaling space. Pocket. I can never tell what people like better. Egg stamp. And this is a feather tuck. Some more vellum. One to write on. I can probably write on the other one too if you like. It's this side tuck with a pocket. Little by little, the bird makes his nest, and that's a nest blueprint from Tim Holtz. And then I got these tags. Uh-oh. No, I just re-glued this. There we go. I got these tags from Target, and I didn't know what to do with them, but they were so cute, and it just looked perfect with a little nest. And this is the center. Egg account. Yearly egg count, and then the egg stamp. This is my favorite page just because the feather, I have a feather and it's just so perfect. And little itty bitty tag. It's a book page shrunk down with all the feathers. I just absolutely love it. Stamp, more journaling, embellished paper clip. And this was an image that I had printed off for my camera journal, but it didn't go, and my husband really wanted me to use it. He found it So he told me, put it in your bird journal, put it. So I promised I would. So pigeon wearing a camera. So there you go, Steve. It's in there. Other side tab. That's napkin on book page. Oh, I'm at 10 minutes. I gotta hurry. This is transparency, feathers, and a bird paper clip. My favorite weather is bird chirping weather. Some fibers. Another cute book page with eggs. Side tab. The bag. Keep it right on. This is a Red Riding card and for Nest. The rest are going in the children's book journal. And then this is another bird. This is some lace. And these pearls are actually brads, so they won't fall off at all. So I took, and that's the bird punch again. And then that is actually an envelope with some paper. Quotes. This is a page from the center. Inside book paper. With the inside cover. More trim. I think it's from Amanda also. This is I love this image. It's so pretty. And it's on ledger paper. Shrunk down. This is a wooden bird. This is more vellum. The back is a book page. Bird studies with a camera. Oh, I should have put that pigeon here. Maybe I still will do that. Switch it up. The bird, and this is the back, and this will seal closed, but I left it open so it wouldn't fit the thing. And this is just a bunch of extra images and a paper or a bookmark. That's a Farmer's Vintage Garden, and a little nest covering up where the seam binding and stitching are. And that's the back, and I'll put a label here since I don't have the bird label now. And that's it. So if you have any questions, sorry I'm filming in my kitchen. My desk is too messy. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.